How is it going, Toons of the World? It is your pal Mega Snoop bringing you another Toontown video. And in today's video, I wanted to address the new lure. Now, there aren't any new lure gags. I'm sorry if that's what you thought. Aww. And if you want to click away, that's okay. What I do want to address is the new way that lure works. So if you want to stick around for that, hopefully you learned some new information that makes using lure a bit easier on you. And let's get started. But actually, before I get started, I wanted to say real quick, I apologize for my last video where I shared some information about lure. At the time, it was true. However, since then, the mechanism for lure has been changed, so I have to make this follow-up video in order to correct it. But here we go. There are currently 7 lure gags. We got the $1 bill, small magnet, $5 bill, big magnet, $10 bill, hypno goggles, and presentation. You can actually see a chart on the screen right now showing them all and the effects that they do. What's fun to point out is that lure goes in the pattern. It tends to pair off in 2 gags. For instance, the $1 bill and the small magnet. Both have generally a low accuracy. One affects one cog, one affects all cogs. Then there's the $5 bill and the big magnet. Generally has a medium accuracy. One affects one cog, one affects all cogs. Then there's the $10 bill and the hypno goggles. Both have a high accuracy. One affects one cog and one affects all cogs. And then there's the presentation, which is basically just a ridiculously high accuracy lure gag, and as far as rounds go, it surpasses all the rest. Also note that the chart is inaccurate, and the accuracy for presentation is about 90% and not 70%. Though you also have to know that there is a deeper algorithm on how lure works, depending on the level of lure that you're using against the particular level of cog that you're using it against. For instance, a level $1 bill has a better chance of luring a level 1 cog than it does a level 12 cog. But enough about specifics. What I wanted to talk about today is the new thing that lure does. In the original Toontown, it was well known that double luring was bad. Basically, if you lured while someone else was luring, it was the biggest insult to them. Then, when Toontown Rewritten came out, what they did at first is they averaged the values. So if you used a hypno goggles and a small magnet, then it would average the accuracies, and thus it made training lure a bit easier if you were with someone who had higher lure. Now what Toontown Rewritten has done is made it that only the highest accuracy lure is affected in battle. So if one person is using hypno goggles and the other person is using small magnet, the accuracy is dependent solely on the hypno goggles. This is proven in the fact where if one person were to use a big magnet, the level 4 gag, and another person were to use a $10 bill on one of the cogs in the battle, which is a level 5 gag, all the cogs would be affected by the big magnet except for the one affected by the $10 bill, because it is the higher level lure. So that's why you can see in this example, the 2 other cogs are being drawn in by the magnet, while the last cog is being drawn in by the $10 bill. Because the highest level accuracy is the one that affects the cog. Another thing to note is the SOS lures. If you have lure, then all the SOS lures should have 100% accuracy as long as you're the only one luring. And the difference between the 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star SOS lures is the amount of time that they keep cogs lured. Both Nancy Gas and Stinky Ned lure for about 3 turns, while Little Old Man does about 4. The amounts aren't that different, which is why most people don't care which lure SOS they get, because they all basically accomplish the same thing. Now this is important. If someone else lures while you're using an SOS lure, it can make the SOS lure miss. So if you're going to use an SOS lure and you have lure, make sure you're the only one luring. On the other hand, if you don't have lure and you are a lureless toon, and you use an SOS lure, there is a chance for the lure to miss, just like with any other SOS card. So keep that in mind next time you want to use an SOS lure, and realize that it's just basically having another hypno goggles in your pocket. But that's all I have to say today, guys. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, that's awesome. If you didn't, then you must be a Toontown master. Hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Mega Snoop, and I will catch you guys next time. Hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to smash that like button. It helps me know that my work is appreciated. Leave a comment and subscribe if you're new. You can check out my live stream at twitch.tv/Megasnoop. Follow me on Twitter at MegasnoopTTR, and I hope y'all have a toontastic day.